Hey everyone, welcome back to SwitchTop. I'm so excited to share this video with you today. The Switch 2 is finally here, and the games coming out this June are absolutely incredible. I've been following all the announcements, and I can't wait to tell you about the 20 most amazing games heading to Nintendo's new console this month. Trust me, your wallet is going to hate you after watching this. Let's jump right into the countdown. Ridge Racer is back, and it looks absolutely stunning on the Switch 2. This classic arcade racing series returns with all the drift-heavy action you remember, but now with modern graphics that make every race feel like a movie. You'll race through beautiful mountain courses and city streets, using the signature Ridge Racer drifting system where you build up speed by sliding around corners instead of braking. The story mode follows different racing teams as they compete in the Ridge State Grand Prix, with each team having their own personality and racing style. The controls are super smooth. You just hold the accelerator and use the shoulder buttons to drift left and right around corners. What makes this special is how the drifting feels so natural and fun, even if you've never played a racing game before. The Switch 2's power means the cars look incredibly detailed and the tracks are filled with amazing lighting effects. Toby Fox's follow-up to Undertale finally gets its big console release with 4 full chapters. The story follows Chris, a quiet teenager who gets pulled into a dark world with their classmate Susie, where they meet Ralsei, a friendly prince who needs their help. Without spoiling anything, the game explores themes of friendship, growing up, and making choices that matter, though not always in the ways you expect. The combat system is a mix of turn-based RPG battles and bullet hell dodging, where you can choose to fight enemies or find creative ways to spare them. Each chapter introduces new dark worlds with completely different themes and characters, keeping the adventure fresh and surprising. You'll solve puzzles, make friends with former enemies, and discover secrets about the mysterious dark worlds. 2 of the greatest JRPGs ever made are finally getting the love they deserve. These games tell the story of massive political conflicts where you recruit 108 different characters to join your cause and build your own castle headquarters. In the first game, you play as a young Imperial Guard who discovers corruption in his own army and must start a rebellion. The second game follows a different hero dealing with war between city-states, with connections to the first game that make both stories even better. The combat uses a unique system where you can fight with up to 6 party members, and there are also huge army battles and one-on-one duels that change the pace perfectly. What makes these games special is how every character you recruit has their own personality and story, and your castle grows bigger and more lively as you find more allies. Hogwarts Legacy makes its magical return on the Nintendo Switch 2, launching as a visually enhanced version on June 5th, 2025. This upgraded edition brings the Wizarding World to life with sharper graphics, faster load times, and improved controls, including new functionality with Joy-Con 2's mouse sensor. Thanks to NVIDIA's DLSS technology, players can explore the vast open-world RPG in crisp 1440p resolution in TV mode and 1080p in handheld, both with HDR support. Lighting and anti-aliasing have received major upgrades, creating a more immersive and cinematic experience as you roam the hallowed halls of Hogwarts and beyond. The higher frame rate ensures smoother duels, spells, and creature encounters, letting you truly feel like a 5th-year student forging their legacy. With these enhancements, the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Hogwarts Legacy delivers a richer, more responsive magical adventure, one that's perfect for newcomers and returning witches and wizards alike. No Man's Sky on Nintendo Switch 2 takes exploration and survival to new heights with major upgrades and fresh gameplay features. Running at a smooth 1080p and 40 FPS handheld and 1440p docked, the visuals pop with clearer detail and fluid motion. The Switch 2 edition supports full multiplayer, cross-play, and cross-save, so your space adventures can continue seamlessly across different devices. New gyro aiming and touchscreen controls add precision, making space battles and navigation easier. The exciting Beacon update introduces the ability to manage up to 4 unique procedurally generated settlements, where you build and upgrade structures like jukebox bars and ship dealerships. Plus, the addition of robotic autophagy civilizations adds a fresh twist, letting you create and oversee settlements inhabited entirely by these mechanical beings. Overall, it's a richer, deeper No Man's Sky experience crafted perfectly for Switch 2 players.
Hydra Squadron to protect from attacks. Resolve disputes as town mayor. More will follow.
This brand new co-op adventure from the makers of It Takes Two looks absolutely incredible. The story follows 2 writers who get sucked into their own books and must work together to escape different fictional worlds. One character is a fantasy writer, so you'll explore magical kingdoms with wizards and dragons, while the other writes sci-fi, taking you to futuristic cities and alien planets. The genius of split fiction is how each world has completely different gameplay mechanics. In fantasy sections, you might solve puzzles with magic spells, while sci-fi areas focus on technology and gadgets. You can play solo by switching between characters or team up with a friend for the full co-op experience. Each world presents unique challenges that require both characters to work together, like one player controlling time while the other navigates obstacles.
Each with its unique set of abilities to help them get to the next level. At Hazelight, we really love gameplay variety. That's why we added side stories that are completely different from the main path. Side stories are found in the main levels alone.
Civilization 7 on Nintendo Switch 2 delivers a rich and immersive strategy experience optimized for the new hardware. Launching June 5th, 2025, this version takes full advantage of the Switch 2's power with improved graphics supporting up to 4K resolution at 30 frames per second docked, and smooth 1080p at 60 frames per second in handheld mode. The addition of Joy-Con 2 mouse controls offers PC-like precision for managing units and navigating maps, making gameplay more intuitive. Multiplayer supports up to 8 players, with enhanced features like game chat for seamless communication. Larger maps and expanded multiplayer options provide deeper strategic possibilities, while the upgrade pack ensures players coming from the original Switch version can carry over their progress, whether you prefer solo conquest or competitive online play. Street Fighter 6 Year 1 to 2 Fighters Edition on Nintendo Switch 2 is the definitive package for fans and newcomers alike, packing in the base game plus all DLC from the first 2 years. This means you get a massive roster of 26 fighters and 20 diverse stages, including the new African-inspired Reniala Remains stage. The game shines with fast, fluid combat running at a smooth 60 frames per second and vibrant 1080p visuals optimized for the Switch 2. Exclusive features like local wireless one-on-one battles and unique party modes using Joy-Con controllers, such as Gyro Battle and Calorie Contest, add fresh multiplayer fun. Amiibo support lets you customize and save outfits and settings, with contributions from legendary composer Yoko Shimomura, including a new track, Edge of Triumph. This edition delivers an all-around polished, engaging fighting experience perfect for the Switch 2 audience.
Hope you're part of a fight. Cry for mercy. Come on.
I am the pride of the Shiranui!
Never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this crown. I'ma go all of the round. I ain't never backing down.
RAIDOU Remastered. The Mystery of the Soulless Army brings the cult classic PS2 demon hunting detective game into the modern era on Nintendo Switch 2. Set in a stylish, supernatural 1930s Tokyo, you play as RAIDOU Kuzunoha, a devil summoner investigating eerie crimes linked to a mysterious soulless army. The remastered edition features fully revamped visuals, voice acting, and a refined real-time combat system that allows for flashy combos, demon summoning, and even aerial attacks, ditching turn-based battles for dynamic action. Quality of life improvements, like a modernized UI and smoother navigation, make the game more accessible without losing its original noir flavor. Additional downloadable content includes new demon challenges and training missions, adding depth for returning fans and newcomers alike. With upgraded performance on Switch 2, this remaster captures the eerie charm of the original while enhancing every aspect to meet today's gaming standards. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition arrives on Nintendo Switch 2 as a launch title on June 5th, 2025, delivering the full Night City experience on a portable platform. This edition includes the base game plus the highly praised Phantom Liberty expansion, offering a complete, story-rich adventure in the dystopian cyber future. Optimized for the Switch 2, the game features enhanced controls with gyroscope aiming, motion support, touchscreen commands, and mouse compatibility via Joy-Con 2, giving players flexible ways to dive into combat, hacking, and exploration. Available both as a physical 64GB cartridge and a digital download, it combines stunning visuals and deep gameplay with the convenience of Nintendo's latest hardware. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition on Switch 2 is a major step in bringing this expansive RPG to a wider audience, letting fans and newcomers alike experience the sprawling, neon-lit streets of Night City wherever they go. Agent 47 is finally coming to Nintendo, and this complete package is perfect for the Switch 2. You play as the world's deadliest assassin, taking contracts around the globe, from fancy parties in Paris to secret labs in Colorado. The genius of Hitman is how you can complete each mission in dozens of different ways. Poison a drink, disguise yourself as a chef, cause an accident, or go loud with guns blazing. Each level is like a puzzle where you study your targets, learn their routines, and find the perfect moment to strike. The story follows Agent 47 uncovering a conspiracy involving his past and a secret organization pulling strings behind world events. What makes this series amazing is how every playthrough feels different because there are so many creative ways to eliminate your targets. The Switch 2 version includes all 3 games plus DLC, with improved loading times that make restarting missions instant. Fast Fusion on Nintendo Switch 2 is a thrilling high-speed anti-gravity racing game that really shows off the console's power with stunning 4K HDR visuals running at a smooth 60 frames per second. As a launch title, it delivers intense races across diverse tracks like the serene Redwood Forest, stormy Tempesta, and towering Yama Crest, each packed with challenging twists and dynamic obstacles. The game's unique fusion mechanic lets players mix and match vehicle parts to build hundreds of custom racers tailored to their preferred playstyle, adding strategic depth beyond just speed. Whether you're playing solo or competing with friends, Fast Fusion supports local split screen for up to 4 players and online multiplayer with game share and game chat. Motion controls, HD rumble, and customizable buttons enhance the immersive racing experience, making Fast Fusion a must-play for Switch 2 owners craving fast-paced, futuristic thrills. The ultimate Sonic experience is coming to Switch 2, and it looks absolutely incredible. This collection includes the remastered Sonic Generations, plus a brand new Shadow campaign that shows what the Ultimate Lifeform was doing during the time crisis. Sonic's levels feature the classic 2D and 3D gameplay mix, letting you play as both classic and modern Sonic through reimagined versions of iconic stages from the series' history. Shadow's new campaign introduces Doom powers that let him teleport, slow time, and phase through objects, making his stages feel completely different from Sonic's. The story brings together characters from across Sonic's timeline as they team up to stop a powerful enemy that's erasing history itself. The gameplay is pure speed and platforming perfection, with levels designed to be replayed multiple times to find all the secrets and achieve perfect rankings.
Now it's time to meet your doom!
Time to scramble some Eggman, supersonic style!
You have to win, Sonic! Like you've done.
The beloved farming RPG series returns with its most ambitious entry yet. Set in a Japanese-inspired land called Azuma, you play as a guardian who must restore balance to the world while building relationships with the local community. The story follows your character as they investigate mysterious rifts that are causing monsters to appear and threaten the peaceful villages scattered across the region. You'll spend your days farming crops, raising monsters as pets, crafting equipment, and exploring dungeons filled with puzzles and boss battles. The combat system lets you use farming tools as weapons. Your watering can becomes a magic staff, your hammer crushes enemies, and you can even ride your monster companions into battle. What makes Rune Factory special is how everything connects. The crops you grow can be cooked into meals that boost your stats. The monsters you befriend help with farm work, and the relationships you build unlock new story events.
Restore this once fruitful region to cultivate fields, construct houses, and more to revive nature and establish prospering villages. Venture through the enchanting lands of Azuma, but beware.
Yakuza 0 Director's Cut on Nintendo Switch 2 delivers the definitive prequel experience with enhanced graphics and performance tailored for the new console. Set in 1988's vibrant neon-lit Japan, players follow the intertwined stories of Kazuma Kiryu and Goro Majima, each with 3 distinct fighting styles that offer deep and dynamic combat options. This edition includes new cutscenes, an English voiceover, and multiple subtitle options, enriching the narrative and accessibility. A highlight is the Red Light Raid online multiplayer mode, where players team up with 60 unlockable characters to battle waves of enemies, adding a fresh cooperative twist to the classic brawler gameplay. Exclusively optimized for Switch 2, Yakuza 0 Director's Cut is perfect for fans and newcomers craving an action-packed dive into the underworld of the Yakuza series.
More still? Well, don't touch that remote because we're throwing in a whole new mode. That's right. Now introducing Red Light Raid. 4-player co-op combat missions with online matchmaking. Team up and take down mobs of increasingly powerful enemies with
Fantasy Life, I, the Girl Who Steals Time, Switch 2 Edition, brings Level 5's Cozy Island RPG to life with polished visuals, smoother frame rates, and lightning-fast load times, making the leap to Nintendo Switch 2 feel like time travel in itself. Players can live out multiple lives, from wizard to woodcutter, as they explore a mysterious island that shifts between past and present. This edition supports cross-play and cross-save across platforms, so your progress is as portable as your fishing rod. Whether you're crafting furniture, taming monsters, or unraveling the island's time-bending secrets, everything feels more vibrant and immersive thanks to the Switch 2's power, with continued free DLC adding new recipes and high-tier gear, and enhanced rendering that makes every shoreline shimmer. This upgraded version offers both longtime fans and new adventurers a relaxing, deep, and beautifully optimized life sim experience, perfect for anyone looking to steal a little time for themselves. Bravely Default, Flying Fairy HD Remaster brings the beloved 3DS classic into a glorious new era on the Nintendo Switch 2. With upgraded visuals, smoother performance, and virtually no load times, the world of Luxendark has never looked better. This remaster enhances the original's rich turn-based combat by keeping the iconic Brave and Default system intact, while layering in modern quality-of-life features like autosave, fast-forward battles, and an updated UI. Players can once again explore a beautifully reimagined world with Agnes, Tiz, Ringabel, and Adea as they confront a global crisis tied to elemental crystals. With over 20 job classes to experiment with, new rhythm-based minigames, and Joy-Con motion support for added interactivity, the Switch 2 version makes both strategic battles and offbeat side quests more engaging than ever. Whether you're a series veteran or a curious newcomer, this remaster delivers a nostalgic yet fresh RPG experience worthy of the next-gen upgrade.
A spark of hope. I cannot turn back now.
I've come this far with you. I've stuck with you until...
The game that changed everything is back with incredible improvements. Link awakens after 100 years to find Hyrule in ruins and must regain his strength to defeat Calamity Ganon and save Princess Zelda. The revolutionary open-world design lets you go anywhere from the start. You can even challenge the final boss immediately after the tutorial if you're brave enough. The gameplay focuses on physics and chemistry systems where fire spreads, metal conducts electricity, and objects react realistically to your actions. You can climb any surface, glide anywhere with your paraglider, and solve puzzles in creative ways using your Sheikah Slate abilities. The weapon durability system forces you to constantly try new equipment and adapt your fighting style. The Switch 2 edition features 4K graphics in docked mode, 60 frames per second gameplay, faster loading times, and enhanced weather effects that make Hyrule even more beautiful. The sequel that somehow topped perfection gets the ultimate treatment. Link must save Hyrule again after Ganondorf's return causes the land to fracture, with floating islands appearing in the sky and a vast underground realm opening below. The story explores the ancient past of Hyrule, while Link searches for the missing Princess Zelda across 3 massive layers of the world. The new abilities completely change how you play. Ultra Hand lets you build incredible contraptions. Fuse allows you to combine objects with weapons for unique effects. Ascend lets you phase through ceilings, and Recall reverses object movement through time. These powers create unlimited creative possibilities for solving puzzles and exploring the expanded world. The building system is incredibly intuitive and fun, letting you create everything from simple bridges to complex flying machines. Nintendo's biggest new franchise entry is finally here, and it's absolutely incredible. Mario Kart World takes the series global with tracks inspired by real locations around Earth, from racing through New York City streets to drifting around Mount Fuji. The story mode follows Mario and friends as they compete in the first World Grand Prix, with each cup representing a different continent and culture. The new gravity mechanics let you drive on walls, ceilings, and even upside down through loops, completely changing how tracks are designed. You can now customize your kart with parts that actually affect handling, not just appearance, and unlock new pieces by exploring each track's hidden shortcuts and secrets. The roster includes 50 characters at launch, mixing classic Mario characters with regional variants inspired by the real-world locations.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
And there you have it, the 20 most exciting games coming to Switch 2 this June. From stealth action to racing perfection, this month is absolutely packed with incredible games that show off what Nintendo's new console can do. Which game are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing what you're all planning to play, and if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more Switch 2 coverage.